Scorpio, hi. So this is going to be a reading for March 25th through the 31st. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Scorpio. All right, the overall energy for the reading, the Strength card. All right, I can see how that kind of plays out here because I see you looking into some pretty unhealthy patterns that may be attached to you. So it takes a lot of guts to do that. So maybe that's why that's here. But let's see here. In the recent past, the Seven of Pentacles, the Death card, the King of Wands. All right. You've been working on something here. Feeling pretty good about it. I'm not convinced completely. You're kind of showing me a cutoff to that. Like, okay, I'm investing in this. I'm putting effort into this. I'm giving everything I got into this. Okay, it's done. You know, kind of looks a little bit like that. I'm not 100% convinced, but it could be. But we'll leave it at that for now. In the current situation, the Devil, the Star, the Four of Swords. Yeah, you're on a mission here. You're looking at sides of you that you may not have wanted to look at for a very long time, you know? Aspects of you that could be unhealthy for you primarily, and then for others, for relationships with others. But anyways, in the immediate future, the Eight of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups. Okay, really trying to figure out how to make something work here. Like, really trying to figure it out. Okay. Let's clarify. Let's see what's up here. Let me do the Strength card. The Three of Swords, the Star, the Page of Cups. Yeah, you just... Basically, what's going on here is you trying to better yourself, you know, to work on yourself and to really be brutally honest about things that you may do a lot of the time, not even consciously wanting to do those things, but that are harmful to you, you know, not good for you. And then again, for others. So that's your plan here, to really look into yourself there. Cool. Cool. Let me do the Seven of Pentacles in the recent past, the Nine of Cups, the World card, the Hermit. Yeah, okay. So this might have started when you did invest into something physically, emotionally, from many angles there. And that situation may have come to a close, and that brought in a lot of healing. In terms of, you know, we always have those relationships that pass through our lives, and then one of them is like, okay, this one really got to me. So let me see what I can do about it. Let me see if I can look at things in a very different way. And that's when we usually start healing. So this might have been one of those for you, where it kind of led you onto a path of healing for yourself. You're just taking it to the next level right now, by the looks of it. For the Death card, you get the Page of Swords, the Devil, the Five of Swords. And you were healing, but you weren't looking at those things, you know, those shadow aspects, those things that we usually don't like to look at. Because we go into healing sometimes and it's nice and it's like, oh my God, I'm learning so much. And it's like, yeah, it's painful at times, but it's okay, I'll be okay. Until you get hit with, hey, this is who you truly are. This is what you did in this lifetime through these experiences. This is the real deal. And you're like, oh, me? That? Yeah, okay, I'll deal with that later, you know, because this healing aspect of everything besides that looks better. So I'll just put that to the side, you know, where you keep on pushing to the side that part of let me just be real about things. Like, what was my contribution in this relationship? This. Was that healthy? Not so much, but I'm not going to acknowledge that. I'll just put the blame on them. Oh, they're the asshole. They're the this. They're the that. You know, where it's like, oh, hang on. Sometimes it's us too. You know, most times it's us too, but who's going to look into that? There's no time for that. For the King of Wands, you get the Death card, the Ace of Cups, the Queen of Swords. Yeah, you know, taking the normal steps. Okay, we're healing. We're working on ourselves. We're improving. We're doing this. We're doing that. Look at me showing up in a better light and feeling good. And next. And then you're definitely, I don't know what drops you into this energy, because it feels like something just takes you and drops you here. Like, okay, you need to look at this right now. You know, you need to look at your ways too. Like, not the pretty ways, the ugly ways, you know? You're like, no, I've been trying to avoid that, you know, for a very long time. And we do, all of us are guilty of that, you know? Where we do step into healing, and it's nice. It's sometimes we do acknowledge, okay, our crap here and there, but we don't really go into it deep, where we're like, okay, you know what? I haven't been such a nice human being in this experience. Nah. And if we do that, we're not really feeling how that truly feels, to embody that sense of just owning up to it. You know, doesn't matter how good, how ugly, how just feeling it. Okay, that's I did that. Shit. And really embracing yourself for that, you know, for that acknowledgement, because it's part of you, even if you don't want to look at it and don't want to acknowledge it at times. For the Devil, you get the 5 of Cups, the 4 of Wands, the 7 of Cups. Oh, okay, that's why you're being dropped in this energy. Because it feels like you want to move on, you know, you want to move on, but as a better person, as a better Scorpio, basically. And you are looking back at things, at a particular connection, potentially, where you're starting to acknowledge, and just acknowledge for now, the fact that, you know, it takes two to tango. It wasn't only them. Even though I may have pointed my finger at them all this time, could have been me too. For the Star, you get the King of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles. There's a lot of progress here. I like how you're working with this energy. Because you're not rushing through things, you're taking it easy. You know, a lot of times we're not ready to own up to all of everything, you know, about ourselves. The good, the bad, and the ugly. We may want to, we may feel like we're doing it, but we may not be ready when we want to. You know what I mean? So you've definitely been led to this place where you're ready to own up to whatever about yourself, and just kind of go with it, you know, slowly but surely. The harsh truth of self, basically, is being revealed. And you're doing it. You're right in the middle of it. For the 4 of Swords, you get the 4 of Pentacles, the 9 of Pentacles, the 10 of Wands. You're very determined too. You know, like in the past, I see you approaching this energy from a stance of, what do you mean, me? It's not like you're saying, oh, I'm perfect all the time. You're just not fully embodying and accepting this energy of, you know, sometimes I make mistakes too. You're kind of showing up from the perspective of, yeah, you know, I dabbled a little bit in that direction. I saw the things I'll be all right, you know? And now you're kind of smack down in the middle of it, and you're very determined to stay there and to go through the pain of that too, because there's pain attached to that. When we do things that are not healthy for us, good for us, we hurt ourselves first and then others. And that's quite the pain to deal with, especially when you start acknowledging that and fully admitting to that, you know? So it's not easy what you're doing here, but you're very determined to go through with it. And you're already shown up in your energy as more stable each day as you go through this process. And more empowered, which looks good. It's not an easy one. So interesting. Let me do the Eight of Swords in the immediate future, the Ten of Swords, the Five of Pentacles, the Three of Wands. So a situation that is kind of looking like long gone, basically. Like it's been done and over with, potentially for quite a while. You're starting to think about it. You're starting to think about something in there. Potentially how to... I don't know if you want to bring it back. I don't know if you want to fix it to that extent of, oh, I want this back. But I feel like you want to right some wrongs there that have been potentially discovered on your part. Let's do the Six of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, the Moon, the Two of Wands. You may try. I'm not. You may not have an openness from the other side, though. As much as you would want to, you know, right some wrongs here, I'm not sure you're being welcomed with open arms, and that's not really up to you. You know, your intention can only do so much. If the other person is like, no, what are you gonna do? You're gonna do that, you know. Energetically speaking, you can do that. Physically, if you're dealing with a resistant kind of an energy, it's going to be quite difficult. You can't force them to hear you out, or to, you know, it's not gonna happen. For the Knight of Cups in the immediate future, you get the King of Swords, the Fool, the Strength card. Yeah, you can only show up in that energy of, look, this is what has been revealed to me. I feel like, you know, I did some wrong here and there, and wherever, in whatever parts of something that looks to be in your past here. And as much as your intention is to come back at it with, hey, can I have the opportunity to at least work on like correcting some things here? Again, if the energy you're dealing with is quite resistant to it, all you can do is just show up in this energy. That's it. You know, if that door is not going to be open for you, don't try to force it open, because it is what it is. Energetically speaking, you're definitely straightening things up, you know. Physically, it is what it is. You're gonna deal with somebody that either wants to open the door or doesn't, and that's a place to work on acceptance over that as well. So let's see what the universe has. I like this reading. I feel like this is quite a big step in your healing, whether you realize it or not, whether you're doing it consciously or not, in the sense of, okay, I'm deciding to go there, or you've been dragged in this place, but it's happening anyway. But I like this reading. It's very, very, it's at a deeper level than it seems. You know, things are happening at a deeper level than what I see on the surface here. From the universe, you get the Empress, the Six of Cups, the Six of Wands. You're, I don't know where things are with the connection that brought you in this place to begin with, of healing, of bettering yourself, that got you into this place. I have no idea where this connection is physically in your reality. But I feel like you're getting into a place of appreciation for this connection, rather than, you know, how it is. When we go into healing because something hurt us or someone, we start off from a place of, mad at them, mad at the universe, mad at everything. We get to healing a little bit. We kind of mellow down in that, you know, mad at everything. And then eventually, you know, after some time, we realize, that actually helped me out a lot, you know? And I feel like you're in this place of appreciation more than anything for this connection, whether it's there physically or not. you know, and if you're not there, you're getting very close to that place. So anyways, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.